Jay. I love that song.
Damn it, I was just going to come straight in and say this is episode 44 and you got there before me. Damn it the hell.
I do love that song though. Sorry, Bertie, I interrupted your intro.
Yeah, it's just a running joke now, isn't it? This intro and me wanting to tell people how to make tea. That's just the way it goes.
You'll never get away with
Okay,
it.
we are back. This is episode 44. 44. Is that called something in bingo?
2 ducks? No, that's 22. 44. No, I don't know.
Oh, 2 sales?
Okay,
Okay.
let's go with that. What's the fat ladies one? 88.
Oh, jeez,
So
we're
we've
not there yet.
another 44 to go.
Yeah, we'll have
Alright.
cake on 52 and all. We're a long way to go. Yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed episode 43, Long Line of Scotties.
That's a great title.
There you go.
I
We
love
talked about Debs, proms, debutante balls,
Yeah.
people looking for dates. And make sure you rate, like, share, follow and subscribe to the podcast wherever you may see it. Do you want me to do the usual thing?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay.
Go for it.
Drop us an email at thejbwafflehour.com or check out all the cool stuff on the Instagram at thejbwafflehour.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, episode 44 or episode 43 brought back some memories. So later on we're talking about introverts and extroverts.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to see what you think you are, and then we're going to see what
Okay.
you actually are, and what you know about being what introverts and extroverts are,
Okay.
and that type of stuff.
So for the Instagram people, make sure you check out the
Yeah.
Spotify.
Come across to Spotify tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, yep.
Yeah.
7 a.m.
There's
We're so current lately.
so
We're
current.
so current.
So current. There's an elephant in the room, not a literal elephant.
That's harsh. That is harsh. His nose isn't that big.
No, not as he's got.
There might be
lovely
something
nose.
else that big, but it's not his nose.
The elephant in the room is that this is not John.
Yep.
Clearly not.
No, definitely not John. For the Instagram people, you can see clearly that Mr. Paul Carras is joining us this week. Yeah, John.
Making his debut.
John is away this week, so we've got a special
Basically,
guest.
whoever comments a lot on our posts gets invited in.
Yeah,
That's basically how it goes.
Like,
So
it's
all
like
you,
buying coffees.
all you live people, you
Live
could
you.
be here next week.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. How was your weekends, lads?
I was in Schlegel.
Schlegach.
Yeah. Okay, I have a story.
All right, go for it, man. Go for it.
I was in Sligo and we went to Strand Hill on Saturday.
Right.
And I don't know her name. I don't know if we've stretched this far.
It was one of these weekends, was it?
Oh yeah, it was one of those weekends.
Key swap.
So we went to Strand Hill to Mammy Johnson's for ice cream.
Right.
And
Specifically.
yeah, and we
Fattest coach. I know.
and there's a toasty trailer there. We got a toasty.
Right.
So I never thought scallions should go in a toasty.
What's a scallion?
But
is
they
that
should.
fish?
No, it's
No, it's an onion.
All right. Okay, sorry.
spring onion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you now. I'm with you.
So yeah, so that was in the toasty. So that toasty was really nice. But the Warrior race was on.
Right.
So it's a 15k race
Okay.
because I had to Google it because we got stuck there waiting for it to
Mhm.
finish. Right, and it goes out up the hill, out of Strand Hill, across this mountain
Right.
where Queen Maeve's remains is, down the other side, down the road, back in, down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
So it was went off at 3 o'clock. So we seen them go off, and then about 56 minutes later, your man says, "Oh, here's the first fella coming in. I see him coming down the hill." So we walked over after eating the ice cream and watching the first half of the Liverpool game on my phone. About 50 metres from the end line to see them coming in.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Yeah.
anyway, lads were coming in, and then the first lady came in and all. And about the 20-something lady, or 20-something person, but she was a lady,
Mhm.
comes running in, and she's going good guns. And next minute she just puts her hand up to her mouth, and she just gets sick.
Oh no.
But she never broke stride.
Yes, class.
And
Love it.
I looked down the way after she had run by, and she got sick again.
Yes.
And then she crossed the finish line and got sick again.
Yes.
But
Winter
it
spirit.
yeah.
it wasn't like sick. It was like she had just drank like an energy drink,
Oh yeah.
and it just came straight back up.
You've had that before, obviously training, have you?
I once took a pre-workout
Oh god, that thing.
before I went training
Cocaine.
because I
basically.
forgot. I used to take these like gels, energy gels,
Yeah.
but instead I took the pre-workout, and really that's only for doing weights. It's not really
You
for
take it by
cardio.
accident.
No, I meant to
you
take it.
sat
I
on a
said,
box of.
You know, the gym, football
Suppository.
training. It's the same thing. I'll down that, and that was the closest I ever came, but I never actually got sick.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
I've got sick a few times now.
Yeah.
I was doing jiu-jitsu and rolling with a lad who was way better than I was, and he put me through my paces, and I went over to the corner and got sick.
Oh,
And then I came back in again and then kept on rolling.
keep rolling.
I'm so cool. But again doing pre-season under 15s, I think, or
Jesus.
maybe less, 14s, 15s. We went down to Carrick, and there's this big hill that we would do like wind sprints up, and then come back, jog down the other side, back up, and it was like, it must have been about like 20 in a row we had to do, and I got sick at the bottom of the hill, just from not being used to running. I guess I wasn't really that fit, but yeah, I have definitely puked when exercising. What about you, Paulie?
Same as. Went to the gym in Navan here, January.
Walked in the door and just puked.
Right after Christmas,
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, we'll get back into it. 15, 20 minutes into it, I'm feeling lightheaded.
Yeah.
Outside, got just a little bit, and
It feels nice though.
Back at it.
Yeah. It's a very relieving puke. So that was most of your weekend. You're just going to just ignore us and stay on your phone.
No, I'm just reading the replies to the Instagram.
Okay.
To talk about later. Sorry.
Looking for material now.
Yeah.
During the show.
That's how late I do it. Where do you see whether we're live or not?
If you go into our page and you'll see it there. We have to have a look actually and just see who's watching and who's not. Just make sure to get right in on top of that baby there. How was your weekend, Paulie? What'd you get up to?
Very good. Not a whole lot. It's the last weekend before the kids go back to school, and my little fella started football as well. So he's playing soccer now.
Trim
Celtic, I noticed. Yeah. Could have
so
come to that boy maybe.
Loving that. So that keeps us busy at the weekends, and generally after that, it's just kind of chill after busy weeks.
Yeah.
All good.
Loads of training and out all the time every evening.
Yeah, even this evening.
Yeah.
Every
this evening as well.
Every evening he's just out playing football.
Class.
My nephew went to the under 11s. They're in Belfast.
Oh wow.
Right.
I never got to go there.
Jesus. Yeah. No, we didn't go that far.
No.
Furthest we went to
Some
was
cup yoke for Trim
like
Celtic.
Coot Hill or something.
Jesus, Coot Hill. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Very good. So it was all family orientated stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's all the weekends are.
Yeah.
There's just no me time anymore, you know.
I went to Amsterdam.
That's why we started our podcast.
No, I didn't. Yeah. This is our me time. We're so sad.
Thanks for inviting me.
Why did we went to Amsterdam together once upon a time? Remember that?
We did.
That was another. I passed out. Will I tell that story?
Feel free to tell that story.
Me and Paul and our significant others at the time. Well, your significant other is still your significant other. Mine is not. We went to Amsterdam.
Oh.
On
I was late with that.
on a wife swap weekend.
No,
not really. We went to Amsterdam, and I'm going to blame this on the fact that I was quite hungry when I was on the plane. I didn't eat breakfast. We touched down in Amsterdam. We went straight into the city, and we're in Amsterdam, so
special cookies.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. We just the other thing that you might do when you're in Amsterdam. Not the cookies. You do the other thing, and I'm not talking about going to shows or any of that type of stuff.
Oh, okay. That's
okay. So we went to a bar anyway, and I was sitting down across from Paul, and all of a sudden,
drinking. Okay.
No, we're another type of bar, and so my eyes started to get all kind of weird and fuzzy, and then all of a sudden I just went back in the chair, passed out.
Oh, and woke up.
I woke up wondering where I was. I'm like, oh God, where am I?
In Amsterdam.
Oh, we're in Amsterdam. All right, okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
And then we went to an actual bar for drinking. And
Were you roofied?
No.
Oh.
No, it was just from me not being used to smoking. And I pulled a whitey is basically what it's called
very good.
in the business. And then we went to an actual pub, and then I fell asleep on the couch in the pub.
In the fetal position.
In the fetal position, yeah, for a little while. And then I woke up and I felt great. Got a bit of food, and that was it. Great weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fantastic. My weekend, more gigs. We've done 2 more Debs since the last one.
Same place?
Same place, yeah. Where were we on? We were out on Friday night, I think, weren't we? Or was it Saturday? I can't even remember where we were gigging at the weekend. But we were back up in the West End on Monday, more Debs. It was Coot Hill, or not Coot Hill. Ugh, that was in my head from saying it earlier on. It was Carrick Macross.
Carrick Macross.
Yeah, Carrick. The Carrick boys. Jesus, they're wild in Carrick.
Oh, Carrick Macross. Well, it probably wasn't actually Carrick Macross people, though.
They're from Carrick. Yeah, they're from the secondary school in Carrick. Like,
So the secondary school in Carrick
Goes to Monaghan.
goes to Monaghan for their Debs. Like,
Okay.
So
I thought you meant Carrick Macross. Like the people from Carrick Macross went to Carrick Macross on their Debs.
no, they
Oh,
went to
right.
Monaghan. Although the Monaghan Debs was last week and it was in Monaghan,
Oh, okay.
which is a bit boring, really,
That
but
is a
of
bit
the
boring.
Monaghan people, you know. But yeah, more wildness. But they love their country music in Carrick.
Oh yeah, they do yeah.
They're mad into the
It's
country music.
bandit country up there.
Yeah.
I used
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
DJ up in Carrick Macross. It's wild.
Yeah,
But
we'll
Cut
get
Jeans
into
still
your
in.
DJ. There's a few questions to be asked about your DJ and later on. Yeah, so that was my weekend. We're back to more Debs this week as well. Lost my voice, going hard at it. Has to be done. Are we going to go championship or are we going to go news first?
News first, then championship.
Okay, let's
and,
go news.
and then topic.
And then tap.
So we do the news, and then we'll say goodbye, and then they can come back tomorrow on Spotify.
We go news?
News.
News. Oh, there's your wife, Paul. Look, she's after joining.
We do our own sound
Good bed,
effects.
Sarah.
Very good. All right, so my first bit of news this week. Have you ever been stuck for a few pounds?
Have I ever been knocked
Yeah,
out?
I like doing those cash and hand jobs.
Right, cash hand jobs. Very good.
That's why punctuation's important.
Well, that leads us perfectly into what this couple have done. Skint couple who joined OnlyFans last month already looking to buy a
Oh, I've
house.
seen that.
Jesus Maleezas. I actually saw this and I was thinking about starting an OnlyFans only for I now reside in the same area as my parents, so it might be a little bit
Yeah,
awkward
but, like,
to start an OnlyFans.
We talked about that before. It's not just that kind of thing. You can have an account for anything.
Yeah, but this couple are
You
doing
could be
that
like
type of
just sipping different kinds of coffee, and people are into that.
thing. Really?
Oh yeah,
You
people
could
are
have
into
an
crazy.
OnlyFans just talking about the Inter-County Championship.
Exactly.
We are starting an OnlyFans. This podcast has to have an OnlyFans. We had a Tinder profile for a little while.
Yeah, before you got barred.
Then we got barred for life. That's the end of my dating life. Okay, so they started an OnlyFans and they made over €21,000 in their first month.
They pay tax on that.
Ooh, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah,
it's
what-
all over the papers now. They have to.
Are they on like self-employed or have they actually other jobs?
I get all my news from Lad Bible, so I don't know.
It's like your man that was cutting wood. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
He made loads of money.
He's still making loads of money.
Yeah.
God Almighty,
Now,
and
was
loads
he,
of.
was he dressed?
He kind of takes it
Half,
off as
yeah.
he goes. So like he's
that
just
makes
like.
much more
But
sense.
nobody
Have you not
cut.
seen this fella?
No.
No,
Are you on TikTok?
No.
Oh.
Nobody cuts wood with an axe anymore. You have like the wood chopper on the back of the tractor. Like
But if you want to be sexy, you cut it
No.
with a what's it called? An axe.
it takes
yeah.
too long.
Yeah. Yeah,
no,
it's
you,
really
you can
long.
put the block up on the table and then pull the levers.
It looks cool.
and then the
though.
thing goes down and breaks the timber. That can be sexy.
Well, yeah, okay. But have you ever wanted to go out and just be sexy with an axe and go chop some wood? No. I get that urge all the time.
Yeah, but then they ask you in Dunn stores to leave. Like,
Yeah.
With my axe, dragging my axe along. But yeah, so 21,000 in a month.
That's a lot.
This is like that. Remember the sleep thing that we talked about? It was a guy that had his sleep interrupted,
Oh yeah.
and he got some ridiculous amount of money. I think I'd probably do this. Like, body wise, I'm nothing
specifically,
special.
is there any specifics on what they're actually doing?
So,
It could be about
you got to subscribe to find out.
Yeah.
it could be about like collecting Pokemon cards.
No, it's explicit content, is what it says.
So naked Pokemon cards.
They're collecting Pokemon cards while they're naked, I think.
What's
is what it is.
Pikachu look naked?
Let's not go down this route, especially when we're live on Instagram. That's what I call my lad, Pikachu. Okay,
Pikachu coming at you.
there we go. So that's my first bit of news. I think that's unbelievable that people can earn that amount of money doing that.
Yeah.
Class. My next bit of news is about a little wallaby. There's a wallaby currently on the loose in Tyrone.
He got caught. Your news is out of date.
Oh shit! No way! Did they catch him? When did they catch him?
Like
Yeah, not-
Pokemon.
No, yeah, not too far away actually. I seen
damn
that
it.
on the news. Yeah.
Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen this, a wallaby escaped in County Tyrone. Oh, it was on Sunday, yeah. And was yet to be found at that stage. The wallaby got spooked and jumped over a 5-foot fence. Last known sighting was heading towards Oma. Imagine seeing a wallaby. Did you know where they caught him?
It's like Western Arms.
Yeah,
He's in the
It's on
depths.
his way down to you.
Yeah.
It wasn't that far away because he didn't get very far. I'm not sure how. I just heard that he got caught. It was on the
So
news.
cute. Do you remember that time that the penguins got loose from Dublin Zoo? Well, they didn't get loose. Someone put one in a bag.
in a taxi.
Snuck it out. And yeah, put it in a taxi.
Put it in a taxi, and the taxi man just drove off with it thinking, yeah, this is fine. He's going to pay me.
This is normal.
It's weird.
That lad, he's got a suit on. He has to be
That's just a
upstanding.
little person in a tux.
Yeah, I seen a movie with this lad in it. Batman. So yeah, he was found then. Okay, well that bit of news is boot. My other bit of news revolves around the comeback of Liverpool. Liverpool are back 9-0.
Oh, poor Scott Parker.
Yeah,
He got fired.
He got fired. Although we weren't playing Fulham.
He Bournemouth. He managed
He's Bournemouth. I thought he was Fulham. Oh, he got fired because of that.
Yeah, so
It's a
he
pity.
was only temporary in charge of Fulham, and he didn't save them, so then he didn't get the gig. And then he got the job in Bournemouth and got them promoted.
Right.
So he bet Villa, I think, in his first game 1-0. Then played City, Arsenal and Liverpool. And then he gets fired.
What are they expecting from him? Like,
No manager was going to get points
No.
with that Bournemouth team. No offence to that Bournemouth team, but they're not great.
yeah, well, they're playing giants
Yeah.
and giants that are firing in all cylinders.
Where
at the
like
moment.
I think they could have bet some of the other teams in the league.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether they would have stayed up, but there's no investment in it either. I think the statement from
Horrible.
Bournemouth kind of threw Parker under the bus a little bit as well, to be honest.
Oh wait, what was the statement there?
Oh no, I just
Just-
read the tagline.
All right, okay.
I didn't read the specifics.
I like the statement.
Poor
Yeah.
Scotty Parker. Well, my news is more about Jurgen Klopp blaming the Republic of Ireland for Queven Kelleher's injury.
Yeah,
That's a few times now he's done that, and we've had a
because he's
history.
not back yet.
Kelleher isn't.
No,
Or is he just chilling out in?
Yeah,
Where's he from?
I think
in Ireland.
it's Cork.
Yeah.
I think it was either his abdominal area or his back. I think is the injury.
Oh.
And then they said, "Oh yeah, you'll be back for pre-season." And then Gallagher thought, "Oh yeah, that's grand, I'll be back for it." And then he wasn't.
Right. So that was before.
That international was like May or something, was it?
Oh right.
End
it's
of
that
May or
long.
something, yeah.
Realistically, would he have played? Probably in the in pre-season. Yeah. Probably
Well, he would have played in the Charity Shield because Adrian played because Allison.
right, yeah.
Allison was injured.
Oh yeah, he would have been on. Yeah.
Yeah, and he might have got a good loan deal.
I know you're not loaning Queven Kelleher, are you?
Well,
If I'm Jurgen Klopp, I'm leaving him right.
yeah, but if I'm Irish and want the best for my
yeah.
goalkeeper, I
Yeah.
want him to play 36 games this season.
Yeah, he's not playing for Liverpool like consistently.
No.
You're not getting in ahead of
You're
Alisson.
kind of hoping that they get a good cup run like last year,
Yeah,
which they mightn't.
yeah. Anyway, there's some good young Irish players as well. The future's bright for Irish soccer. I think.
Poor Travers. Poor Travers.
What happened to him?
Well, he was in goals for Bournemouth.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's from Maynooth.
He is not, is he?
He is, yeah. So I'd say I think it was Fabinho's first or second goal when Robertson whipped in the cross. I really think that's the only one he can be blamed for. He still made 4 saves,
Oh, right.
but the defenders were non-existent. Like,
Yeah,
no, but anyway.
yeah. Look, there's nothing you can do. Liverpool were just
And-
on it. In fairness.
And Bazoum gone to Southampton, and Southampton are doing well later.
Yeah. No, look, I think there's good movement for Irish players at the moment.
It's the Shea Given paradox,
What's that?
where like he was at Newcastle and everybody thought he was crap because he was conceding like 5 goals.
Oh,
But when
yeah.
you look at the stats, he made 10 saves.
Yeah.
You
He's
know,
like
he's
keeping
just
that
playing
team
with a bad team,
alive,
like,
basically.
Yeah.
My other thing I thought was really funny, I saw this on, now you're not allowed to look at this, don't be looking, Paul, I can see you looking. Also, your wife said to behave yourself. On the
Behave.
Insta Live there.
That sounds about right.
Right, so this is assigned cool at birth is the name of this hashtag on Twitter. And it says, if someone puts a gun to my head and asks me to spell Dunleary, tell my family I love them. Can you spell Dunleary? Because I know I can't.
DUN
Yeah.
LAOGHOIR.
GH, isn't that GHRE
Yeah. There's an I in there.
or something? So she spelt it DUN and then LEAOIRGHRIA. AI.
What does your one in PS I Love You call it? Laugo Harry.
Just thought that was very, very funny.
Look at that.
It's spelt DUN and then LAOGHAIRE.
That was close.
What did you say at the end?
I can't remember.
Neither can I. So basically, change the name of your bloody town, or else change the spelling of it. Is
Did you see that one
it's
in
interesting.
Wales that is like 20
Oh,
something letters
yeah.
long or something?
Clonk, clonk, big clonk,
Jesus.
with no vowels whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, gigs. Pew!
Boo, gig time.
Gigs. Okay, there's only
What have
2
you got
gigs.
this week, Scotty?
Now, Electric Picnic is on this weekend, so there's fuck all else on, really.
Okay.
So I'm going to go hard on the trad stuff.
Oh, you weren't just being lazy
As
and say Electric Picnic is on.
No. I'm going to give you excellent alternatives. My first excellent alternative is on Friday the 2nd.
It's going to be wet this weekend, I know.
Yeah. This one's at Leisureland. Is that an outdoor
Leisureland.
That's Galway, isn't it?
Yeah.
It must be indoors, I'm presuming. This is Christy Moore live.
Oh,
In Leisureland.
He's indoors.
He's indoors.
Yeah, no, he's definitely indoors. Tickets are €44. I think it's worth it for Christy Moore. Like Daniel last week.
Do you get food?
I don't know. Yeah, possibly. There's probably carts or something.
Supper.
But like Daniel, I think
like food at my gigs.
you like food. Full stop. I'm not shaming you for liking food. Actually, that was a really mean thing to say. Sorry. He's a must. If you're Irish, you have to go see Christy Moore. Just the way it is. And Christy's getting a bit older now, so you want to get to see him while you can, because he'll get to a point where he's just going to stop gigging. So go see Christy.
See Harry Styles. Harry Styles playing Slane.
I've nothing against Harry Styles.
No, and apparently he puts on a good show.
Yeah, nothing against him.
But he's not in Slane.
But not Slane.
No.
Yeah. Now here's the other thing about this. Madonna played Slane. Someone said this to me today. Madonna played Slane.
People make mistakes.
Eminem played Slane.
That was a great gig.
Not a rock act either.
See, Eminem and Elton John are very good friends.
Yeah.
I would have never put them two together.
Really?
Yeah.
You've just blown me away. You should have kept that for your shell bomb. I've got a Clash shell bomb later on, but that was definitely one. Imagine the two of them hanging out in a bar, Elton John and Eminem.
There you go.
What would they talk about? Songwriting, I guess.
Yeah.
Lyrics.
Maybe.
Although he probably writes back all of his lyrics, Elton John, so I've heard. Although John debunked that. My other one then.
He was chairperson of Watford there for a while.
That's right. Is he still not? No?
No. He might be honorary, but he's not like involved in it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I know he was for a long. With your one.
Oh, remind me
Oh, no, that was Norwich. I was thinking
to
of.
talk about something about Wrexham when you're finished.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You did you not say that last week?
Yeah, I watched it now though.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, on side of the third, then this is my last gig. Only 2 gigs. The High Kings.
Oh, Mum and Dad go see them.
Yeah, very good.
They had like tickets for them when the lockdowns came,
Right.
and like it got postponed like 7 times or something.
Well,
I don't know if they ever went or not.
they're back, and they're in the Great National Hotel in Ballina, County Mayo.
Oh.
They're doing a few dates. Obviously, that's not the only one, and that's
Cup Mayo.
39.
You really dug for that one.
Yeah.
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 Mum and Dad liked them.
Yeah, they're good. They're really, really good. I would recommend going and seeing them. They wouldn't be on Christy Moore level of you need to see these people.
No.
But they're good. They're good. I go and see them, especially if you're not going to Electric Picnic.
I want something else to do.
I want something else to do. Yeah, absolutely.
The Scorlickstown Fair is on Sunday.
In Scorlickstown, obviously, is it?
Well, in Portufields.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
so in the Porty.
If you want to go there.
Did we talk about the 5Ks on Saturday mornings in Trim? Just for anyone, park runs.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
They're just every Saturday morning.
Oh.
They do. If you're in the Trim area, it's in the Portufields. There was something on there the other day. Wasn't there a big run in Trim? I saw a load of crash barriers out and a load of people running.
There was a big bike race on Sunday.
Bike race?
No, I saw people running for sure. Anyway,
Okay.
there's park runs in Navan up at the
Blackwater Park,
yeah, and they're all over the place. You'll find your local one, but they're brilliant. Good community, lovely people. And I think that's it for my gigs. Yeah, that's it. That's my
Okay.
gigs done.
Are we done on Insta?
Well, do you not want to do the championship at Insta?
We can do championship talk on Insta if you
Let's
want.
do it. Actually, I'm not looking forward to this one.
Okay, so
Okay, championship.
Well, if you want to know about your side, baby, LGFA unofficial guide, baby. Oh.
review of championship round 2.
Okay.
It was Manalvi versus St. Pat's. I will just look up just to make sure. What was the score again?
I'm St. Pat's. I'm a St. Pat's fan. and
I don't know why it was like the first 2 teams that I mentioned.
John is Manalvi, so we've put our flags in the sand on this one, and
I'm trying to find the score now.
I didn't
send
come
it
out.
to you.
Any good bands at
so-
EP? Oh, look, there's someone asking about Electric Picnic. I looked that up there now, Damien. Don't worry, be back.
So St. Pat's got bet actually at home by Manalvi, 112 to 19. I
Yeah.
told you Manalvi's going to be strong for the junior A.
Yeah, look, we just weren't really at the races. As we said last week, Manalvi have a great back. John mentioned the great back that they have, and I think that was pivotal in Manalvi's win.
Does he keep a top hat with these quotes?
I tell you, he just pulls them
No,
out.
they're all in his head. He's ridiculous.
I'm not sure what
Love
kind
that
of
guy.
game it was now. I didn't manage to get any reports back on it. But yeah, so they're well, we'll preview round 3. That's on the 10th. So it's not actually next Wednesday now. We're going back to Saturday.
All right.
But more importantly, we had an injury and Boardsmill and O'Matney's got postponed. So that's on this Thursday. instead.
All right.
Yeah, best wishes to Carly. Hope she makes a good recovery. Seen her earlier on, so she's back out and about. But bad
So
old injury she got.
you got a stay of execution then for another.
Yeah, there was 12 minutes left now when we were, I think 12-7 down. Maybe 12-7 down. So you
Right.
never know what was going to happen in the last 10 minutes, whether But we'll see. So home advantage is gone just because we've no lights. And like at 7:30
Right.
now, like it's not,
Yeah.
it's too
No.
late. And 7 o'clock midweek is too early for a game.
Yeah.
So many people working. So we're in Paddy O'Brien Park on Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Right.
Round 2. So we'll see how that goes.
This is Thursday.
And then round 3 then is the Saturday 10th. So we'll preview that next week.
Brilliant.
And we'll see whether St. Pat's and Manalvi are going to make it through out of the group.
Come on, St. Pat's. Come on, St. Pat's. I'm going to tag some St. Pat's ladies if I can. See if we can get some feedback on what happened at Manalvi.
Emma White's good crack.
Emma White.
Yeah, she's doing the place from me down.
Right, Emma White. If you're out there, I'm coming for you. Right.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
That sounded ominous.
Okay.
Can I just before we move on there, just someone
Yes.
asked about the Electric Picnic lineup.
Yes.
Electric Picnic this weekend. The big names anyway: Dermot Kennedy, Tame Impala, Arctic Monkeys, Megan the Stallion. You know Megan the Stallion? She's
No.
big with the kids these days.
Oh.
Picture This, class, and Snow Patrol are the big ones. Looking down through that, Coronas are there too. Cooks,
That's good. I like the Cooks.
Fontaines DC. Oh, they're brilliant actually.
Didn't know the Cooks were still cooking.
Yeah, you're still cooking away. And then as you go down through it, you get all the smaller names. There's some good names in there, by the way. Yeah, that's good. That's a good weekend. So
It's
fair
going
play to anyone.
to be raining though. Bring
That's the fun of it.
bring your poncho.
Yeah, bring the poncho, have a drink, happy out.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Is it time for our topic? Hi to Ryan Brady. Oh, there's Ilona is after joining there. Hello, Ilona.
Oh yeah, that's Peaches.
PJ. PJ and Duncan.
He was going to Armagh in the game. Remember?
Oh, right. Is that Stats Machine? Stats Machine's on as well there. Look, there's Stats Machine. Maria Flood. How are you all? How are you keeping? Thanks for joining us. Our topic for this week, I brought this one up, and I thought it was quite interesting. I heard another podcast about this last week. Introverts and extroverts. Do you know anything about introverts? Right off the top of your head, do you know anything about introverts and extroverts?
One is in, one is out.
One is in. It's an innie. It's all about belly buttons. Yeah,
All about belly buttons.
an innie or an outie. But you're right. Yeah, in or out. It's normally thought of like if you think of a night out and someone who likes to go out. As
That
opposed to
is
someone who likes
one
to go in.
thing I would have never have thought to describe who I am.
Right.
So I'll just put that out there.
Belly button.
An introvert or an extrovert.
Yeah, that never came across my radar of me as a person.
You're just you.
Yeah, I
Right.
would never have thought.
What do you? So you don't have any. You don't think you're anything, or do you think you're a bit of both?
Probably a bit of both. I don't know, but it's not something that I put myself in. Like I would never describe myself
You never box
using
yourself.
either of those words.
So would you feel if a night you'd have certain times when a night out comes up and you're like I'm not really arsed, or you might get the odd night where it's like I really want to go out.
Well, there's things like you say going out. Like I love going. Like,
Socializing just.
yeah, like I was never a pub person.
Right.
Probably because I don't
obviously,
drink.
Yeah.
But so I would never be enthusiastic about going to the pub. I kind of just went because everybody else was going.
Right.
But now, as I got older, I'd rather like buy tickets for something, like some of the gigs or
The theatre.
comedians or shows or things like that. Much
Right.
rather that.
Okay.
So what does that make me then?
There's this other thing called an ambivert, which is a mixture of both. So you
Okay.
have things where you're like, oh, I wouldn't really want to go to that because it's not the right
Yeah.
situation for me, or I really want to go to this. What do you think you are, first of all?
I'm gonna sit right in the middle. I would be an ambivert.
Right,
Because
okay.
I have moments where I am buzzing and loud and a lot more restrained than what I used to be.
Yeah.
But then, I suppose the reason I would say that is like when I was DJing and I was in my little DJ booth, I felt invincible and I was all for it.
Yeah.
But then if you took me out of that and I went to a nightclub, I hated being in a nightclub.
Yeah.
Just
As a punter, like
just as a punter, I hated going out on nights out. I don't know, I just felt uncomfortable. But as soon as I step in a DJ booth, that's my zone and my bubble. So kind of polar ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would say for your performance when you go out. Would you say when you're on stage, like I've seen you on stage?
Yes,
and
you have. My
you're-
Magic Mike tour.
Yeah.
I make a lot of money out of that. In fairness.
Stop right there. And but I don't know how you are when you go out and you're not gigging.
Again, it depends. I think I'm a bit of an ambivert as well. The definition, say, of, or not the definition, but what introvert and extrovert, what the how you can kind of class yourself as an introvert or an extrovert is that if you get energy from being around people, or if when you're around people you feel drained, that it drains your energy and you need to be alone to recharge your batteries.
Well, that's why I thought your man on TikTok that I sent you described it really well.
Right, go on. Tell me what he said.
So an introvert starts his day with 5 coins, I think he said. And each interaction takes a coin away from him.
Right.
So at the end of the day, he's drained, he's left with no coins.
Yeah.
An extrovert starts his day with no coins.
Mm-hmm.
And every interaction, he gains a coin. And at the end of the day, he's loads of coins.
Yeah.
So one's Mario, one's Luigi.
Yeah, and then there's a turtle in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably have paraphrased his TikTok quite a bit there.
Yeah.
But you get the point.
Yeah, it's.
I think that's an easy way to do it.
Yeah, that's a fairly simple way of. But I'd feel that there's times when both are applicable to how I would feel as well.
Yeah.
So like the likes of this here, I get energy from this. I go home after this and I feel energized by it. Whereas maybe a gig, if I'm talking to loads of people over the space of the night, I feel really drained at the end of the night. I just need to be alone. I love that car drive home. Just horribly
I don't know.
tired.
I like working out in the gym on my own, but I also like going to training.
Right.
Like, they're two different things with people.
Yeah.
Balance.
But yeah, I think so. Because it's not bad being either, but it's like everything else, I suppose. If you're extreme either way, it's probably not great.
You're going to have people who are extreme introverts who sit inside and play their Xbox all day.
Yeah, which isn't great.
Yeah, but then you'll have people that are just totally in your face 24/7 in the office, in the gym.
Yeah, that has to be draining on the person themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me give you the explanation or the definition of introvert and extrovert. So,
Okay.
Give it to me, Scotty.
an introvert is a person that qualifies. With qualities. Sorry, I can't even read. Of a personality type known as introversion, which means that they feel more comfortable focusing on their inner thoughts and ideas rather than what's happening externally. They enjoy spending time with just one or two people rather than large groups. And extroverts. Oh, let me just get that out of the way. The definition.
Definition of what?
Of an extrovert now is a person whose personality is characterized. My God, what is wrong with me? By extroversion, typically gregarious, an unreserved person who enjoys and seeks social interaction. So goes looking to talk to people, goes looking for groups of people, and gets energy from attention. That's where they claim their energy from, which I would feel that I am very much that sometimes, but I'm also very much in my own shell sometimes as well. So there you go.
Could you, like people you know, can you like put them into the categories?
That's I'm going to read out some things here, and you tell me if you feel you are introverted or extroverted from this.
And don't forget to go over our Instagram comments.
Oh yeah.
I'll read them out next.
Okay. So general introverts. Okay, so if you feel that you're this, you can say yes or no. So
yes.
Like to interrupt people when they're talking. That's definitely you. You're an introvert. Yeah.
So the way you make tea.
No. Need quiet to concentrate. Do you need quiet to concentrate? Or can you have something on the background like music? And if it's music, is it music that has no lyrics, just instrumental music?
Well, concentrate on what? Like
anything.
There's a thing, right, that in Sarah's house, they always have the radio on when they have the TV on.
Yeah.
But I sit in kind of the middle of where both volumes are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I couldn't like follow what's going on in the telly.
Right.
With the radio on.
Trying to hear the other thing as
yeah.
well.
Yeah. So you need
Curious.
to focus. Yeah, so you can't have stuff on in the background when you're trying to focus on something else.
But then in the gym, I like to have like a podcast on or whatever, listen to when I'm in the gym working out.
Yes. No, that's slightly different because you're not, when you're in the gym, it's more muscle memory type stuff. So you're not generally focusing too hard on, I know you are focusing on the moves, but say if you were like trying to learn a new move.
Yeah.
Or you were trying to learn about how to do a new move or something? You were looking at, I don't know how you do that. Is it you just YouTube everything? I presume that's what all PTs
No,
do.
he
I
just
guess.
knows it. He just knows it.
Yeah, I just know.
Master PT.
He downloads
Um,
it to his brain.
yeah, like you couldn't have a podcast on the background while you're trying to focus on how to learn a new move.
Oh, well, when I was doing assignments for college, I would always had something. I always listened to Bruce Springsteen for some reason.
Some music, yeah, in the background.
Boss.
Yeah, when I could type.
What
So
if
I was
someone-
able to do that.
What if someone was explaining something to you?
Like this.
Yeah, exactly.
With music on in the background?
If there's music on the background,
Yeah,
would
but
that
you see,
upset you?
it's a volume thing.
Right, okay.
I think it's more my hearing, maybe. Like, if I can hear you louder than what's going on in the background, I'll
You're
be
okay.
listening. Yeah,
You can zone that out.
yeah. But if the volume behind is louder, I'd find it hard to follow what you're on.
Hmm. Okay. All right, I'll read. There's loads of these here, so I'll just read through
You
them.
need a checkup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
basically get your ears done. Oh, actually, that was something.
Yeah, the left side of this headphones never seems to work out.
Okay, so here's all the introverts' qualities. They are reflective, are self-aware, take time making decisions, feel comfortable being alone, don't like group work, prefer to write rather than talk, feel tired after being in a crowd, have few friendships but are very close with these friends, daydream and use their imaginations to work a problem out, retreat into their own mind to rest. Now that I'm reading that, actually, I feel that I don't really fit into a lot of these categories. I feel I'm more extroverted.
Well, I daydream about buying a TM 165.
What is that? Is that like a running? Is that shoes? Running shoes? Is
No.
it boots? Football
No.
boots?
No,
Car of some sort.
Motorbike?
it's a tractor.
Oh, right. You're such a bugger.
Should've known.
How much is one of these things? We've got a Revolut fund for the
Oh, yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
so we'll use that.
Like, I just scroll done deal and then I'm like, oh, that's cool, and then I go play the lot. Because I know I'll never be able to afford it.
How much are you talking?
Well, like for TM, that's probably the early noughties. Yeah, a good one. Probably 30 grand.
Oh, it's doable.
Yeah.
At some stage, like.
Yeah. Unless you buy a brand new
What
one.
would you do with it?
Well, I'd also like
Start an OnlyFans.
Sitting up on the bonnet.
go rub the tire. And fucking farmers love that.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be huge in OnlyFans.
Yeah.
We're in the wrong business, we really are.
Get a big exhaust on it. Get some LED lights on it.
Okay,
Tell
here's some extrovert. What's the word? I'm looking for?
Qualities.
Qualities. There we go. Enjoy being at the center of attention. I do enjoy being at gigs and stuff. I love being the man in the room with the mic. Oh God, I love that. Enjoys group work.
It's a powerful feeling.
It's lovely. You control the room unless I've had a few gigs where I've said the wrong thing.
Ooh.
And then it becomes the world. You want the world to swallow you up.
You didn't read the room.
Yeah.
What, like at a wedding and
No, just we did a pub gig in the High Horse and Trim once. You were at that, were you? No, you
Quite
were.
possibly. Was that the?
I don't remember.
Was that
No,
the,
you
like, the
were.
Riot fan was there
The which?
when the Riot fan came.
I think you were at it actually. And I just said the wrong thing at the wrong time, and someone in the crowd reacted, and the room went from me being in control of the whole room.
yeah.
The room
To-
turned.
Everyone in the room was looking at me. It was just like the magnifying glass was
And
flipped around. It was
Do
like, oh
you
crap.
be more careful nowadays?
Oh Jesus,
in-
yeah.
That just comes with experience.
That was a big lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know not to do stuff like that again. I got too kind of.
Just because when we're on
Personal or something.
LMFM, you'd have to just mind.
Yeah,
what you're
that's
saying.
right. Oh, we're coming for you, LMFM. All right, here's some more extrovert stuff. Let's get through these. Feels isolated by too much time spent alone. Likes to communicate by talking. Likes to talk about thoughts and feelings. Looks to others and outside sources for ideas and inspiration. Numerous broad interests and tends to act first before thinking. And now that I read that there, that all of those traits, I feel that I fall into that category.
Okay.
But as well as that, I do feel that I have little introvert tendencies as well. But I think I'm more extrovert.
But you could have you could have a big extrovert and a little introvert.
Yeah. So that's the thing. You can have a little bit from this, and it's not strictly you are an introvert and that's it.
Yeah.
And I think there was I think it was Carl Jung or something said that if you are completely or solely an introvert or you're solely an extrovert, then you're
missing
obviously
something then.
Yeah, you're obviously crazy. There's something wrong in your brain if you were one of those things completely. So yeah, very very interesting. What do you feel you are? What do you fit
I
into?
still think I'd fit right kind of down the middle there.
Right.
And it's probably I'd say a lot of it has to do with your work, your career, what it is you do, and then the balance of what your family life is as well, as regards where you can be loud and where you can be quiet. And
So if
and
you
what
were
you've done in the past.
in like an office job where you had no interaction, well then when you'd go home, then you'd be craving
Yeah,
interaction, maybe
that's
to balance it out.
quite possibly, yeah. It's probably it is all about balance and getting and giving.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I would say I'd sit in the middle there. Like I like to. I need quiet to think about things,
Yeah.
but that's to do with my day job.
Right.
But I like going home to the kids and they're all loud and wild and all that kind of stuff.
You like that?
Oh yeah, so
But what
it's just wild.
what if you had a job where you were constantly like interacting with people,
Yeah, well,
maybe like a service industry or something like? Then would you prefer more quiet at home?
yeah, because that can be draining. I've done
Yeah.
that where I've sat with clients for several hours in a meeting and you're trying to, it's like pulling teeth, trying to get information out of somebody because you're trying to do your job.
Yeah.
But then
He works
like
for the
that,
police.
it's so.
Trying to get information out of people.
Oh,
Tell me where it is. Yeah, I'd say it's a lot to do with your work and what you do as a career. Or
It's interesting you say about, say, talking to people during the day and then going home and wanting a little bit of quiet, and that's where I feel that we differ. That's why I think I fit into the extrovert, is because I have a job where I talk all day long to people. It's all interaction. But then, and whenever I used to go home to Kate, I'd keep on talking. I'd be just in that mode where I'm just like, I'm on and I just want to talk. Whereas she would have been in, she was completely, she still is, she's still alive. But she is an introvert. So she like needs bits of quiet and stuff. And I would have come home and been like, nap. And she'd be like, Jesus, would you shut up? And just, but
you come back in that mode.
Yeah.
You're still doing 100 miles an hour.
Because I get, like he said, I collect the coins during the day. I get energy and I go home and I just release it.
do extroverts and introverts not get along then?
Oh, take that back.
Just saying.
That's a good question. Yeah, well, I presume they do, yeah.
Oh,
But have you ever felt that you've got too much of someone? Have you ever got that feeling sometimes from someone where you're like, I like that person,
but they're a bit annoying.
I could do with a little bit less of that person. They're grand in little,
Yeah,
they're grand in small doses.
Yeah.
That's something
Yeah,
you hear.
yeah.
Oh, they're grand, but in small doses.
Yes.
Yeah.
but is
We've
that
all-
because that they're not the same when you're talking about introvert and extrovert, or is it just that they're a little bit annoying?
It could be that they're a little bit annoying, yeah.
Because you could be two extroverts, but you could still annoy each other.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, good point. Because someone who's overly extrovert
Yeah.
would kind of annoy me.
Well, especially if you've got two people fighting for attention, like if that's your oxygen that you need to burn and somebody else is taking that away from you,
Yeah.
there's probably just going to be this organic clash there anyway.
You've seen that a few times, haven't you? Like with we would have seen it in school where someone would have been, say, like they're clearly an extrovert, and then there'd be the other person who's also the extrovert as well, and you can see them coming up against each other and kind of clashing with each other.
But then they combined and we're all screwed.
Yeah, they take over them like Pinky in the Brain. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I don't think I've got any other facts about just the ambivert. The explanation for that, it's just a person who has a balance of extrovert and introvert features in their personality. Pretty easy. Yeah.
We got a good few,
Okay.
but we will take the people we like,
Jesus.
Wow, you picky man.
What a way to grow an audience.
or at least the people who have been interacting with us a lot.
We're getting
Well, we call them the top fans.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to be a top fan, you need to interact with us.
Our only fans.
Yeah,
Or
because
subscribe.
we subscribe, like
rate,
follow,
share.
rate,
$3.99
wherever
a
you
month.
see the podcast. And also, if you haven't listened to episode 1 to 43, make sure you go back and listen to all of them.
Yeah.
I've 1 to 37 done, something like that.
All right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you behind on your episodes?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, wait till October. I'm gonna hear yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good.
Okay,
good.
we've Benny.
Right. Hi, Benny.
Context is everything. If your friend circle is multinational, the Irish ones will always seem. Oh, how do you see the rest of us? Can I see what the rest of his thing is?
Click on it.
Oh, will always seem extroverted. Okay.
So if you're multicultural group, the Irish ones will seem
Yeah.
extroverted,
So he seems to think that more Irish are extroverted.
right?
In
Is that right?
comparison,
In comparison with someone who is not from
Multinational
Ireland.
friends.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Look at Benny having friends from other countries.
I know, fancy Benny.
I always like his hats.
Who is? What's Benny's second name?
Benny Ennis.
Oh, Benny Ennis.
Yeah, Benny
No
Ennis.
way. I didn't know he followed us. Hi, Benny.
Yeah.
I used to work with Benny in Francini's.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Hi, Benny. I'm not sure if I would agree with that or not. I've
Go ask all your
Does-
multinational friends.
yeah.
Yeah. Do Irish people seem extroverted to people who are
Compared
not
to-
Irish?
I don't
How
know.
about looking for attention and stuff?
We'll have to test that one out. Benny, we'll come back to you on that one. That's an interesting one.
Okay.
What do we have next, Bertie?
We have Connor.
Conor McDade?
Yes.
Hi, Conor.
Controversial statement, but
Oh.
I really enjoyed all the lockdowns, not having to be social, etc.
Yeah, I'm with him on that. It felt as if we could take a breath and decompress. I said that to you actually as well. I think we talked about that.
But with that, was that not just okay if you have people like at home? So say if you were single during the lockdown, that wasn't going to be great for you, was it?
which I was single during lockdown.
Well, if
But
you're,
you had kids.
if you're an introvert,
Oh, yeah.
it's fine.
So you had somebody like.
Oh, there's people around. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
completely alone. you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been tough, I imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in those apartments in Dublin and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We should talk to a few people about COVID and stuff. That'd be interesting to see a few people's stories. See if we can
About
find
it.
someone who was completely alone during COVID
Oh yeah.
and how it affected them. Interesting. If there's anyone listening, actually, get in touch with the podcast through Instagram
Okay.
or Bertie's OnlyFans.
PJ, Statsman.
PJ. PJ.
Depends on the setting. All you need is one topic of common ground and can chat for hours.
As you can see by the podcast,
Yeah.
you know, what would you think John is? Would he be more introverted or extroverted?
Well, he also sent in a thing.
Oh, right. Hi, John.
I hate people. So, gauge from what you will about that.
I think he's a bit introverted.
I see why he's not here tonight.
Yeah.
I hate people. Yeah,
We seem really good at round figures because
mean?
50 people voted
right.
and 25 people voted for introvert
No
and
way.
25 people voted for extrovert.
So there's an even mix of introverts and extroverts who
In our
listen to the
listenerships.
JB Waffle Hour. That's handy. We can split them down the middle.
Yeah, not great for content for talking about it. But
So,
fair play.
so it's 50-50 in terms of introverts versus extroverts.
Yeah, on the JB Waffle Hour Instagram page, which you can go follow at the JB Waffle Hour
Very good.
on Instagram
Very good.
and TikTok.
That's nice. I like that. Okay, so I think that kind of brings us to the end of introversion versus extroversion. If
Yes.
there's anyone that is listening now who wants to who wants to send in a mail about it,
Someday.
we will talk about it in the coming weeks. We'll do it in the live thing. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So send in a little maily thing there, and we'll
And
come back.
hopefully we didn't offend anybody.
Yeah, you'll always offend someone.
Well, the introverts won't tell you anyway.
Yeah, exactly. The introverts or the extroverts
There
just
you
love
go.
the
Some
attention
had,
they get.
but it's all in my head.
As standard, Mr. Scott,
It's time.
have you a pen?
Game to see if your geography's awful. Hit that bell, baby. Where's that waffle? Where's that waffle?
You know what? Since you're here as a guest today, I'll let you pick the topic.
Or I've world capitals.
Guessed.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought this was the Sugar Babes. I thought we were changing the lineup.
isn't there only 2 sugar babes now?
No, they're back to the original 3.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they went.
The one
full-
with the
they
red
went-
hair,
They went full
was it,
loop
no?
on it.
Is the one with the red hair back?
Yeah, Siobhan. She was Irish or something, wasn't she?
Class. Was she?
Yeah,
Very good.
I think so.
Good on her.
So, do you want world geography or world capitals?
Pick it, Paul.
Oh, capitals will go with.
Okay.
Capitals, oh.
Excellent. You're going to regret
there.
that. I'm good at capitals.
So am I.
So,
There we go.
who's going first?
Traditionally, we rock, paper, scissors, but I think I'll...
But John doesn't know how to play it.
Yeah. It's so funny. I love that guy. He's brilliant. No, I'll let you pick. You can pick because you're the guest.
Okay, so we're going world capitals.
Yeah.
So you're going first.
Go 8 Mile on this. I'll
Okay.
go first.
So you'll have 5, but we're going back and forward. We're not going 5 and 5.
No, go back and forth. Yeah,
Go
yeah,
back
yeah,
and forth,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So question number 1 to
Perfect.
Paul. What is the capital of Spain?
Madrid.
Oh my God. Are you going to give him all the easy ones?
Yeah.
25.
Were you friends? You're friends with him longer than me,
No, we don't know each other.
No.
Who?
right? Come on, I'm up for the challenge. Let's do it.
I don't know who Paul Carcass is.
Carcass. It's pronounced car ass, actually.
Oh, I don't know. You said I don't know.
You
Okay.
Speak it the English.
What is the capital of Australia? Ooh. Tricky one.
He doesn't.
Canberra.
Oh, damn, he's good.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, back to
Nearly
Paul.
got me there.
What is the capital of Egypt?
Cairo.
Scotty.
Miss Higgins will be proud. Right.
What is the capital city of the Bahamas?
Ah, man. Capital city of the
I
Bahamas.
got Ireland next.
Jesus. I don't know. I'm going to say Saint Lucian. Saint Lucius.
Oh, you should have said Rihanna. No, the correct capital is.
Don't tell me till afterwards.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
We're going to get the scores afterwards.
Very good. Okay, back to Paul. What is the capital of Argentina?
Buenos Aires.
Nice. You're much better than John is at this.
Yeah.
This is. I'm actually up for a challenge this week. Bahamas.
John will probably get the house and stays in Kildalkey wrong.
Including his own.
What is the capital of South Korea?
Seoul. Yeah, baby. Bring it. We know what the score is. We know. Geography
Okay.
teacher, be proud, man.
Back in.
This is
What
this
is-
is like trim education system on display here.
Great.
Paul, what is the capital of Sweden?
Stockholm.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Jeez.
Scotty,
He's
what
good.
is the capital
For,
of...
for a second, you're like,
Oh,
you are a dick. Right, go on.
You picked
You're picking these. I know you
where
are.
did he say?
Right, go
What
on.
is the capital of Uzbekistan?
You don't know this?
Uzbek. I'm going to say Uzbek. Go on.
No, it's Istan.
Okay, back to Paul. We're
Oh, for
almost there.
God's sake.
What is the capital of Cambodia?
That's a tough one.
Cambodia.
Oh, I think I know what that is. No, I don't actually.
I know where it is, but I don't know.
You're not gonna have a guess?
No.
Can I guess it for a
Yeah,
bonus
but
point?
I get the point.
You get the point. Is it Laos?
No.
No.
Okay.
I know it's not that.
No, it's not that.
Was
That's
it?
over in Iran or something.
No, I think
Or
that's
Iraq.
No, I think,
Afghanistan, that's where that is.
Leash.
is it?
Yeah, because they say that in the movies.
Can I Google
You
it?
know, oh, I met him on tour in Laos in '84.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Which
just.
tour? Harry Styles?
Yeah. That's in some movie.
Where is Leash? Laos.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I don't know how to spell it, so it's just bringing up Lulu's restaurant. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Sorry, go on. My one.
Okay, so
This is my
yes,
last one.
Scotty, what is the capital of Toga?
Where?
Toga.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus
Toga.
Christ.
No, it's not that.
Toga. I don't know. Toga City. Toga or Togo?
Togo.
Oh, Togo.
Oh,
Yeah, I still don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, that was your last one, and Paul, your last one is what is the
Wait,
capital?
he went first.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was there six? How many did you put on?
Give the guess 6
11.
there. Go on,
4,
Scrat.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are correct. That is 11.
What else were you going to play?
So I know for a fact that he's already won.
You don't know that.
Okay,
I
well,
do.
I'll give you this one anyway.
But let's go for them.
What is the capital city of New Zealand?
Christchurch, is it? I don't think it's Wellington.
Oh, could be Wellington.
Okay, so
Beef.
run back through these.
Okay, go on.
What is the capital of Spain? Madrid. Well
Yeah.
done. That's one. Keep track of your own score, please. What is the capital city of Australia? Canberra.
Yes.
What is the capital of Egypt? Cairo.
Nice. Well done.
What
Oh,
is
can
the
I-
capital of city of Bahamas?
What is it?
What is it?
Nassau.
Oh, clearly. Yeah.
knew this?
Nassau.
Right, there you
Okay.
go. Now I've learned something new.
What is the capital city of Argentina? Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
What is the capital city of South Korea? Seoul.
Yeah.
What is the capital city of Sweden? Stockholm.
Nice. Well
What
done.
is the capital city of Uzbekistan? Tashkent.
What? Who? Clark Kent.
Tashkent.
Clark Kent.
Tashkent.
Clark
Kent.
Clark Kent.
Tashkent.
Superman.
Tashkent,
Okay.
yeah.
What is the capital city of Cambodia?
Huh.
Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
Phnompeh.
No.
No.
Pandapano.
What is the capital city of Togo? Luma.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have got that. That's a hard one.
Lome. Fada, apparently.
Oh, the Irish. Fair play, lads. It was Leash.
Yeah. And then what is the capital city of New Zealand? You were correct the second time.
Wellington.
Wellington.
Beef Wellington.
But it is not Christchurch.
So, what was the score? Like 4, 3?
4.
Did you get 4?
4.
He was close.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Very, very close to a clean slate.
What
No-
what normally happens to John?
The goo comes down from the above in that little box above your head. See that box?
Yeah, but the first one's free. We'll let you with the.
Yeah. Next time we'll get you. Oh, if he loses, he gets gunged.
Yeah. But in fairness, usually when we do this quiz, they're both kind of losers because they're pretty crap at it.
So funny.
It annoys Sarah so much your lack of knowledge.
Really? Yeah, I could see the week she was here and we said about the lake.
Yeah.
I could see her eyes just looking at me. I was like, she was so disappointed. Okay, will we go with Shellbombs?
Are we there? Shellbombs, yeah. Shellbombs.
Shellbombs. Okay, here we go. Now, do you have a shell bomb?
Well, I've more of a bit of advice.
Excellent.
We're all in a shell
We're
bomb.
back.
So have you a shell bomb?
Oh, I've got proper shell bomb, yeah.
Okay, so I'll go first.
I can
Did you come
first.
equipped with a shell bomb? Did you know
Do you
about
have a shell
shell
bomb?
bombs?
Come equipped with a shell bomb. I got called 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, in fairness to him.
Nice.
He's a last minute sub.
He's just down the street every week.
The sub,
Waiting for it
just
to go out.
waiting for the bat phone to ring every week.
The waffle signal.
Okay, so my bit of advice / might be shell bomb is, do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah, it's in
Do you-
storage at the moment. But
Do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah, I've got an error code on it this evening.
Oh no, that's only a new dishwasher, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, just so happens on how to clear error codes.
Yay!
You're coming around, aren't you?
Call Bertie.
I'm here to fix your pipes.
Okay.
Is this
Here
the
your
only
pipes out.
fans thing? He was doing?
So you put your stuff in the dishwasher, and sometimes they're not always dry.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're a little bit
Is
moist.
that it?
Yeah,
They've got puddles or whatever on them,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
your mugs.
yeah.
So the idea is that just after it does its drying cycle, you get a towel, and you put a towel in the dishwasher.
What?
Not when it's on, just like when it's finished, when there's still heat in
Just
it,
to soak up.
soak us all the moisture and all your delf stays dry.
But then-
Right.
But then I got to put the towel in the wash.
Then you'll have to dry your towel.
Oh, but you can just put the towel in the radiator.
Yeah.
It's not dirty water, is it?
No, just it's all the condensation and everything.
steam.
That's all. Yeah. Steam,
And
yeah.
you know, it being men, like we're not really going to clean it properly. We'll just stick it on the radiator. It'll be fine to use again the next week.
Just buy a new one.
Toss it out your window.
What happens when you've gone through 7 days of boxers? Go to Penny's.
Although I bought boxers in Sheen recently. They're good.
All right.
Yeah.
What's that like?
They're nice. I bought 20 pairs.
Is that like a Chinese website where you get like smaller versions of what you
Do
actually
you not
buy?
know what Sheen is?
No, what's Sheen?
Sheen is
Charlie
like
Sheen.
it's like the China pennies.
All right.
Yeah, you have to wait 4 weeks for stuff to come, but everything's cheap.
Now, Penny's is pretty cheap, man. So China Pennies.
I'm telling you.
Not saying
Like
Chinese people are
literally,
cheap,
you
though,
have to
but-
go on to spend like €100,
All right.
but you get like fuckloads because it's not worth just buying one thing.
And does it take 12 weeks to get here?
Well, mine took 12 business days.
Right. Okay.
So you wouldn't want to be in a rush for those.
You wouldn't want to be rushed.
You're just
So
going
I got
commando.
20 pairs of boxers, 25 pairs of socks,
Right.
some long, some short.
Right. So you're sorted for the next month anyway.
I got 3 pairs of shorts.
Did you
Right.
buy your wedding outfits for
Ah.
the next year? For those 2 or 3
His
weddings?
dad-
But I know
outfits.
I know where everybody's Christmas presents coming from. One of those
Socks.
things, I don't really like it. It's the thing that the cards pop up.
Oh yeah. No, none of
Yeah.
that.
No, and then I bought a sling bag.
What's that?
It's a bag that goes across you.
Oh, you're one of those. Are you?
Oh.
No, because
Oh.
that's people
Oh.
that use their bun bag as a sling bag. But
Right.
a sling bag is a very
What do
specific
you-
kind
what
of
do you
bag.
carry in
So it's a
your
man
sling
handbag basically. Man
Yeah,
bag.
it just goes across. So it's good for like hiking and stuff and bringing to work with
Your
me
gel-
lunch and
your-
stuff.
Your
In.
gels and things.
I've been considering getting some sort of a bag.
This is the bag for you because there are compartments in it. It sits really well. You don't even notice it on your bag. There's a little catch here. There's a little even pocket in the.
It's on your back.
It's on your back, yeah.
Is it rife for stealing?
No, because what it is right. You have a combination
steal
lock.
that.
You have a combination lock on this bag. that
Right.
you can put the 2 little zips in and lock the front part of it if
Right.
you have valuables.
And it just sits on your back. Can you show me a picture of it?
I'll when my car.
Just send me a picture of you wearing it in the shower. Okay, so here's
Okay.
my shell bomb. Actually, I'm going to ask you a question. Which do you think is the biggest desert in the world? What is the biggest desert? Did you see that, by the way? Are you looking at my screen now? What do you think, Bertie? Biggest desert in the world? What's the biggest desert?
Biggest desert is that Salt Lake Flats place? Is that a desert or is that just like a really
In
dried up place?
Utah.
I don't know. So you're saying Utah?
That's
What do you
that's
think?
pretty big.
I
Biggest
think it's a
desert in the
trick
world.
Question. I don't think it's the usual
Yeah.
Sahara and Gobi and all them, I think it's a very cold place.
Well, what about
You did see my screen,
Oh.
devil.
Okay.
Okay,
Credit Union quiz winner 1997.
Paul Carras is right. My shell bombs get ruined every week.
Is it Arctic or Antarctica?
Antarctica.
Oh, Antarctica.
Is the biggest desert in the world. So a desert is defined by the amount of precipitation, so rain, snow, mist, and fog in the area. A region that receives very little precipitation, the exact amount of depends on who you ask, is classified as a desert. There are many types of deserts, including subtropical, coastal, and polar deserts. And what they all have in common is that they're barren, windswept landscapes, which is difficult for plants and animals to gain a foothold on the land, and this certainly applies to Antarctica. So the next time you go to, I don't know, your family meeting, you can be a smart arse and be like, which is the biggest desert in the world? And you can say Antarctica. There you go. Everyone's going to say Sahara. Like a spa.
But now everybody's going to say Shabam.
The chain we waffle